Hello, everybody. Hey, YouTube family and friends. Ask a Black Dad here with Woman. And today we're going to answer somebody's email, and Woman's just going to sit here and look pretty. That's what she says she does. That's her job. Let's get it started. Hey, welcome back to this episode of Ask the Black Dad, and we want to thank you guys for being with us. We want to thank you guys for growing this channel, and we are grateful for all the support. And again, if you send us a recommendation of a recipe, if you send us a question and we use it, you get a free Ask a Black Dad t-shirt.
You've given out a lot of t-shirts this year.
You're getting out a lot of t-shirts. And if you get a chance, go back through some of the old episodes and see what you missed. You know, especially when it comes to recipes or maybe just advice that we may have given out, and see if it helps you or not. So with that being said, what?
I was going to say this is the time because it's Thanksgiving coming up.
We was going to do a Thanksgiving recipe, but I don't like eating Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving before.
But don't we have like some old Thanksgiving recipes?
We got recipes galore. You know, Ask a Black Dad does it all. Somebody asked me, what does Ask a Black Dad do? I say, you name it, I can do it.
Because I think I can do anything.
You know, we talk, we cook, we do it all. So with that being said, Woman, let's read the email that we're going to answer today.
Okay. It says, Dear Ask a Black Dad.
No woman was mentioned.
No, it wasn't. But that's okay. That's all right. Hello, Ask a Black Dad. Hope you will answer this question for me. I live in, is it Pascola?
I don't know how to say
Pascola, Mississippi. I apologize to those who know how to pronounce it.
Pascagoula. You know what? I always said I would never go to Mississippi. I know some good people came from it, but I'm scared of Mississippi.
Mississippi is an up-and-coming, it's a really up-and-coming state. You have like Jacksonville.
Jackson,
Jackson, Mississippi.
I know some people came from Natchez. I love them. Came from Natchez. They talk about Natchez. And plus,
isn't Natchez Tennessee?
No, Natchez. I don't know if Tennessee may have one, but Natchez is in Mississippi.
Obviously, you see, we don't have too much of down south.
You don't. I do. I know my down south. I've been to Tennessee.
My people's from down south.
Yeah, down south of Ohio, down south Cleveland. All right, keep reading, Woman.
All right. I'm 16 years old, and all my mom talks about is that we are living in the end of times. Do you believe that this is so? I'm sorry. And if this is the case, how can a junior in high school prepare for a future that is not coming? I feel trapped. I'm sorry. I just chopped that up, didn't I?
You can't read
I'm going to do you justice. Let me start this back over, okay?
Are you stupid or something?
This is Hello, Ask the Black Dad. I hope you will answer this question for me. I live in Pascagoula, Mississippi. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm 16 years old, and all my mom talks about is that we are living in the end of times. Do you believe that this is so? And if this is the case, how can a junior in high school prepare for a future that is not coming? I feel trapped. Just looking for some fatherly advice. Thank you for being someone who appears to care about young people. Thanks, TC. Thanks for the question, TC.
Hey, what do you mean I appear?
That's
do care.
What TC
I
said.
care.
Well,
I'm like Trick Daddy.
You got to keep in mind.
As a Black Dad, love the kids.
You got to keep in mind, TC is, questioning, especially as adults now. So, and his mom is telling him it's the end of time. So I can understand
how you know that girl?
Well, he or she, TC.
See how you sexist. So, first of all, thanks for the question. We're going to send you out a t-shirt, and me and Woman are going to send something extra with that because, we understand what it's like to be young and just wonder. First of all, I'm going to tell you a story.
It's story time.
It's a true story. When I grew up in the hood, there was a lady who lived down the street. She lived like 10 houses down from us, right? 10 houses down. And I don't know who she lived with. It was a guy and a lady there, but I don't know if it was her son. I don't know if it was her daughter. So she was the mother or the mother-in-law. I don't know. Anyway, every day she got up. When we went to school, she would get up and she would be dressed. She looked like a bum, but she wasn't. She'd have one of them carts. You know the carts old ladies had to have groceries in? She'd have that. She'd catch the bus. And every time she walked down the street, she would say, You got to repent. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. He's coming soon. It's the end of time. She used to say it all the time. She handed out stuff. That was her job. She was like late 60s, early 70s. That was her job. Heavy set black lady.
She was like the town crier.
She would talk. All she talked about was the end of the day, and she scared the hell out of me. I was in the fourth grade. Yeah, fourth grade. And I seen this lady every day. And sometimes my mom would go downtown. I see her downtown. She'd go to public square, public middle downtown, and she would just scream, it's the end of the day. And that scared me because I didn't know what to think. Because, you know, you're young, people telling you, life is over, baby. Pack it up. It's done. You're done. Thank God I didn't listen to her. You know what I'm saying? So, TC, I'm going to say this. As soon as you were born, an expiration date appeared somewhere around you in Mohr. Because I guarantee you this, nothing lasts forever. I'm not going to last forever. Woman's not going to last forever. Even though we're trying to see who's going to outlast who to get the insurance money.
I win, brother. I win. In your face, fella, like I win.
So we know that. Do not be afraid to live your life.
That's right.
Because it's a quote from a movie that says either get busy living or get busy dying.
I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying.
You know, young kids should be getting busy to live. I understand that mama may be very religious and mama's telling you, you know, terrible things are happening in the world. But the same terrible things, believe it or not, happened when I was little too. Only thing different now is we got the internet. Mm-hmm. That's all, and we got, everybody has a camera. Everybody now is a photographer.
Life is televised. It truly is.
If you think about this, people used to glamorize war. Then you know what changed their opinion of war? When they start seeing the bodies when TV was invented. You know what I'm saying? And they start saying, okay, war is not as glamorous as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what helped change Vietnam War when them reporters started reporting what was happening. Look at, I don't know if TC's black, white, brown, yellow, it doesn't make a difference, but when it came to civil rights in America, certain white people were like, I'm not racist. I'm not Jim Crow because I'm up north. You know what I'm saying? But when they start bringing the cameras down there showing the dogs biting the blacks and the water hoses and all that kind of stuff, all of a sudden the opinion changed now. So it had been happening, but now you got to see it. And that's all that I want to say.
Racism was televised.
Yeah, it got televised. And that's what happens now. Things are amplified. They're made to look bigger than what they are. You know, and another thing you got to understand is that fear rules and causes people to do what other people want you to do. Fear can cause you to vote for somebody. Fear can cause you to hate somebody. Somebody tells you, you got to get yourself the way I want to get myself is. So I'm going to use fear to put everybody in line with me. If you don't do it this way, this is what's going to happen to you.
This is like, for example, I'm pretty sure that is not your mom's intention, because I remember growing up too, my mother used to always say too that we're living in the end of times. Well, guess what? Every day is working towards, like you said, towards the end of time. And, you know, I understand you feel that way right now, and I can understand and appreciate your mother basically forewarning you in regards to the climate that we're living in right now. But like you said, is that this climate has been even before we were born, to be honest with you. And just when we think that things are getting better, boom, things don't work. And sometimes things aren't in our favor. But even the way you feel right now, TC, it's temporary. It's temporary. It's like, what do you do with that feeling? But you're right. You know, to live your life in fear is not living at all.
There have been people, I was going to write some of the people who swore up and down. These were ministers and preachers of the time. They were real big in America or around the world. This is the end time. And they actually did dates. On this date, this is it. Jesus coming back. And people sold their houses. People gave away all their possessions and everything. And guess what? Nothing happened. We kept on moving. The world kept on spinning. Remember Y2K?
Mm-hmm. I remember. It was like duct tape and plastic was going to
Plastic,
save our
water,
lives.
duct tape, you know. And my wife, no, I kind of like, I got prepared for Y2K.
We had gallons of
Gallons of
water
water
in our basement
all over the
until
place.
it evaporated.
Yeah, we had so much
years
it just
later.
evaporated. We just like we forgot it was up there and put it in the attic and everything. But you can prepare for something, but that never stopped me from raising my kids. When Y2K came, I didn't think, I just said, just in case something happens, I'm gonna be, so I got prepared for it. But I didn't stop feeding my kids. I didn't stop going to work. I didn't stop paying my bills because God knows the mortgage people want their money, And some of the people who tell you, who are preaching maybe to your mother, or some people saying that, isn't it funny to me? The people who tell you it's the end of times, you gotta get your stuff together, they buying new houses. They buying new cars.
I mean, you know why? Because even though they're acknowledging that we're living in the end of times, they're still living.
And they don't know what's happening.
And I don't want to say too, is that just because somebody said that we're living in the end of times, it's religious, because sometimes it just feels like that, right? It feels like that.
I'm gonna talk to the religious ones that scare people. You can't go to what I don't like is that they come to young people and they tell them, like TC says, TC may want to get married, may want to go to college, and I understand. Should I get because when college get a loan, should I get a loan? Why get a loan if you ain't gonna be able to go nowhere? You know what I'm saying? You can't afford to let nobody tell you that the universe or God, whatever you want to believe, I believe in God, that God put the sunset and the sunrise out there for me not to enjoy. That if I don't sit up there and appreciate the rain and the birds that wake me up when the windows open at 5 every day, 5 o'clock, 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning, them birds go at it. And they wake us up. But that's beautiful. And God wanted me to enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying? People have been waiting on the end times since the beginning of time.
He ain't lying.
Think about that. Since the beginning of time, people have ran around saying it's the end of time. And it ain't happened yet. That does not mean it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's a show me and woman watch. It's called How the Universe Works, something like that. And one thing I found out now, people knew this, I didn't know this, that the sun is eating itself. It's burning out of fuel, and pretty soon it's gonna run out. So these scientists say this is what's gonna happen. I can't worry about the sun running out because I promise you, the mortgage people want their money. My car needs gas. My kids need a father to help love them. I got grandkids now that's here. I can't afford to worry about what's gonna happen to the sun how many years from now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun's gonna burn out. Okay, it will. It will. Nothing lasts forever. Yeah. And don't be concerned about the fear. And you have to block that fear and say, I have to live. I have to follow your dreams. What do you want to do when you grow up, TC? What do you want to become? What do you want to accomplish? Do you want to go to college? You want to go to trade school? You want to go to the service? Do it. Don't plan your life on it being over with before it even really started.
And then also too is that, like we tell our kids, is that your life is what you make it, to be honest with you. Even if with it being the times that it is, right? Yeah, I think that sometimes we give power just to words. And if you're constantly thinking this is the end of time, people think the end is like you're reading a book and you're reading it towards the end. We don't know what that end looks like. But however, life is what you make it. You're a junior in high school. You enjoy being a junior in high school and all that it offers.
Well, you might be a junior again in high school, but pretty soon high school won't come back around again.
No, that was you, right? Yeah, a junior again in high school.
But I'm just saying, at a certain point, you're going to be done with high school, and that won't come around again. And then you're going to be in that age where either you're going to college, trade school, or the military, and that won't come around again. Every time I've hit an obstacle in my life, I can sit back and say, because it's never coming back again. I'm not going backwards. I'm going forwards. And like I said, I got an expiration date, and I'm not looking forward to this expiration date, but I'm not afraid to keep moving and living my life and not constantly think about, okay, what's going to happen on this? I don't know. Don't let people put fear in your heart because they want you to hate people.
Right.
They want you to fear. They want you to be like, but you got to believe in what I believe. I believe, this is me. This is just me. My God is a loving God. And I don't think he put me here on earth to just be worried about, it's over, baby. He didn't. He put me on earth and he gave me the opportunity because inside me, he put greatness. And it's up to me to develop that greatness. And as long as, this is just me again, as long as I treat people with respect and I'm kind, do you know how much love Jesus spoke, if we go on religion, how much love Jesus spoke about? He spoke about love and compassion and understanding and caring and sharing and giving. He talked about that, but people want to just talk about revelations, and that's all I'm going to talk about. The whole Bible, that's all I want to talk about. It's it, baby. It's end times.
Is Ask the Black Dad preaching?
No, I'm just saying.
Because it sounds like I said that Black Dad is preaching.
I said, you believe or not believe.
But then also, too, is that, especially from a mother's perspective, sometimes when we're talking to our children, and I'm going to use the words that you said your mom uses, end of times, sometimes, too, what we hope for our children is bringing them closer to God, right? You know how they say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And sometimes that's our intentions, but our intentions get lost on maybe how you receive that word or the intentions that you believe, are the purpose of it.
Or the way Mama's saying it.
Right, but it's how you receive it, right? It's how you receive that information. So also too, I'm going to always encourage you to have that conversation. Just like you wrote us that letter and you had that conversation with us, or maybe even invite your mother to watch this video with you, because as parents, we're just offering another perspective, right? And sometimes we say things as parents, but we don't give context to it, right? We don't have a full conversation and allow it to breath for the questions and the answers in a shared conversation, because it's an educational opportunity, not only about the word that is given to us, but a little bit about ourselves also. But you a junior in high school, TC, like I said, you make it all that you would like for it to be honest with you.
And I always say this, like one thing I don't say, people say it, I don't say it. People say, this is my ride or die. I don't have ride or die. I have grow and live.
I'm your grow and live. Am I your grow and live?
Yeah, I don't want this is my ride. Why am I riding to die? I'm not riding. I'm trying to grow and live. I'm going to ride to grow, maybe ride to party, ride to have a good time,
back on
ride
track.
to educate.
Ride back on track. All right, ride back on track.
I'm not going, so again, the intentions of people you can't get into. Some people have issues or problems. Sometimes they have people hurt other people too. So, and I'm not putting this out there that people who are telling you this end of times are hurt, but they could be, or they could be in a state of mind where they're like that, and so they're doomsday. They're bringing doom. You don't talk. People say this. From your mouth comes these, if you say it, you can manifest it.
Manifestation, yeah.
Always manifest life. Always manifest hope. Always manifest your triumphs throughout life. Like again, I say be kind to people. Don't hate on people. If nobody's doing you wrong, you shouldn't have to do nobody else wrong. And sometimes you have to just forgive somebody who did you wrong.
Right. The quote that I live by is, be the change that you would like to see in this world. That's Gandhi. But however, it means so much. If you are experiencing, you're seeing these things that's really turbulent in your life, how would you want to change that? Be an example of that, making sure you're modeling that behavior. But also too, is that, I still encourage you to have that conversation with your mother about how you are feeling, right? That's so important. Like I said, even to spark the conversation, share this video with her, maybe watch it with her, TC. Like I said, as parents, sometimes that's not our intentions and we don't understand the weight of our words or the weight that we put on our children with our words without a full breath of conversation.
That's not, and at certain times you're going to realize how precious just life is, and how precious, you know, living, giving yourself the ability to live and enjoy life is. And don't let anyone take that from you. I don't care who they are. I don't care if it's my mama, you know what I'm saying, or me. We can't take that from you. Don't you do that. You're meant to be beautiful. God made you beautiful. He made you special. Or if you don't believe that the universe made you beautiful, the universe made you special because you're one of a kind, you have stardust in your body. Stardust, elements that came from the universe, out in space, grew inside you, helped make you.
Look at you dropping gems.
So you have to understand that you're special. And don't ever let anybody put baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Okay, look, he at junior high school. It's Dirty Dancing.
I keep saying he.
I'm sorry. He, she, TC. TC is a junior high school. That's Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
It's in movies back from the 80s.
So we're not going to hold you up. And again, we're going to send you a t-shirt and we're going to send you something else special. We want you to stay in touch with us. Let us know. We hope this helps you. Thanksgiving is coming up. I hope you celebrate. If not Thanksgiving, I hope you celebrate the time that you can find something that you're thankful for. And don't be finding things that you're fearful of. Because living in fear isn't worth it. In fact, if you go religion, it's in the Bible that God didn't make you to live in fear. So he made you and gave you everything you need to live. Remember that, to live. And don't let nobody scare you into believing something and stops you from moving forward. Because some of them people who are pushing that same kind of idea and philosophy, they still moving forward. Because I can't be 56, I'm 59.
59.
I'm 59 years old and I'm telling a 16, 17-year-old person, it's over, baby. That is not, to me, that's not right. I wouldn't do it. You see young people, as a jail supervisor, I saw young people who thought, hey, I ain't never gonna make it to 21. And then they went to jail and did dumb stuff. You see what I'm saying? So as long as you know that the road is open for you, don't worry about when the end is coming. Worry about now. Worry about now. Make your plans for tomorrow. Make your plans for tomorrow as if you're going to live and have a good time and enjoy it. That's what you have to do.
Be in the moment.
Always
be present.
And
With
that being said, TC, let us know if we helped you or not. Please let us know. Anybody else who listens to this, if we helped you, let us know. If you think that we full of bull crapping, let us know. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Do you believe that it's the end time? What would you tell TC?
And once again, we're only providing a parent's perspective.
From our household. Remember, you may have a household that, that's good. But we teach life to our kids. We teach them to grow. And with that being said, until we catch you guys again in the next episode, we're going to try to sneak one in maybe before Thanksgiving. Or maybe a little small cooking episode or something. But I hate cooking some turkey and then I got to eat turkey on Thanksgiving. I just, ooh.
It's okay. I'll eat it.
No, you don't. You throw it away after a while.
No,
and we ain't got no dogs no more. So with that being said, remember to follow, subscribe, like, comment, share. Tell us what you think. Tell TC what you think. She asked or he asked. So put it out there. And with that being said, woman, until we see him again.
We love you.
But I loved you first. And in case I don't, put nothing out. Happy Thanksgiving.